Hello guys, it's John here to another weekly Blaze. Skip the last couple weeks. I am back this week, because it is kind of the October news week. I think that the month ends on... Not the month, the week. Did I say month or week? I don't know. The week ends on, I believe, the 14th this time, so... Usually we have all the finalized news by the 15th, so this one might go slightly longer, but I think it should be fine. So yeah, anyway, I'm recording this on Monday at around 4 a.m. It's only the 9th, so we're still a while away from, actually, getting to the news, but just like to record earlier on to give my thoughts, and maybe I'll have some other thoughts. So yeah, this is actually my first time recording in a while. So I recorded all my birthday videos, and not long after that I recorded the Achilles video, which didn't go up till October, so, yeah, I haven't recorded much, and I probably should get a video out tomorrow for the 10th. I'd assume it's been like 5 days since the Achilles video. Might hold off on some videos till November and December. I think this month is just going to be a chill month. I'll probably get like 5 or 6 videos out, and that's going to be it. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that at first, actually. Not going to say anything in like a proper video until I make an update video, and I will do that at the start of next year, 2024, which is already less than 3 months away, so it's pretty soon, especially with how time's been going, so... Yeah, I kind of just want to record and upload less often. Not like never, but I feel like with a lot of my videos, it just kind of... Like, there's a lot of things I wanted to talk about that I've already kind of talked about, so it's like... I don't want to force videos, so I'll probably just be making less for that sake. If something interesting comes up, I'll make a video on it, but it's just like... Yeah, I don't want to keep forcing videos, so probably less a month. Also, not sure I'm collecting Beyblade X consistently anymore. We'll see. But yeah, anyway. For the news, though. Next month, I think we're getting 3 bays. I think there's the booster, I believe it's the Rhino Bay that we've been seeing a little bit of. And from what I heard, the set bays, so... I believe one of them is Drawn Dagger, and the other one is Hell's Chain. So I think that Knight Lance is actually a Knight Shield evolution, because these are probably going to be evolutions for Drawn Sword and Hell Scythe. Unless Knight Lance is an alternate, and these are going to be alternates, it's like maybe a deck type of thing. Like maybe Malty, her deck is like Wizard Arrow, Knight Shield, Knight Lance, and then we have to get 2 more bays for the other 2. That seems really weird to me, though. I don't think that's the case. I think these are just going to be evolutions in that. I'd assume, like, maybe the January bay will be a Wizard Arrow evolution, probably. Maybe, I don't know, but anyway. Very curious how these are handled, if that's true, though. That's what I've heard, anyway. But, one set apparently comes with the, believe... Is it... I know one comes with Shark Edge, but I don't remember what the other ones come with. I think it was... Shark Edge... It might have been the original 4, I think. I think it was Hell Scythe and Shark Edge, not the original 4. It is Hell Scythe and Shark Edge, I think so. I think it was Wizard Arrow and Knight Lance. I'll have to double check. I might record later in the week just to correct that. I might need to, but whichever set comes with the Shark Edges will probably be like the Drawn Dagger one. That's like kind of way better, because it's like... Okay, first Knight Lance recolor and the other one, cool, but Shark Edge is hard to get, so it'll be kind of a big deal. Yeah, so anyway, aside from that, though, there's also, well, I guess no, that's it for Beyblade. It's just, yeah, the booster and the 2 sets. Yeah, curious to see what these are, but I think I already kind of talked about enough of them. So for Bottleman, the series I actually want to keep continuing with, but it's probably going to end soon, I think. So anyway, let's see. For Bottleman, I feel like my predictions are thrown off now, because I really thought that October was going to be not as crazy as it was, but it is, and Still waiting on that stuff to come out because it's not going to until I think like the 29th because they're for some reason waiting forever to do it. But anyway, yeah, we're really struggling out here for Battleman news. I'm just saying, but yeah, assuming we're not going to get, we might not get November news because I feel like they're going to do the thing like they were doing with Beyblade towards like Sparking era, where it's like the Battlemen are just coming out the very end of every month and they're not. Yeah, they're just coming out like the end of every month, I think. Probably. I feel like they gave us the October news because they knew we were just getting nothing forever. I think that's why they did it last month, because, like, yeah, it's still like a month and a half out, but you guys have gotten, like, nothing, so here you go. But, if November's release is later in the month, I think we're not getting anything this Korokoro, unfortunately. But if we do, who is it going to be? And that's the question. I'm still saying probably Gyokroc G. Oh, no, maybe not. I don't know. I think Gyokroc G is a big possibility. Actually, I want to know what? Probably not. I think that's going to be saved for later. That was my initial October guess, but I think the actual one is actually going to be a Draggart Evolution. I think Draggart G, whatever they call it, Evolution. Yeah, that'll be the new one. I think that's what they're going to do. Which would make sense to follow up Cola OG, because here's the thing, Cola OG kind of destroys Draggart having like the big cap core effectively. Like, why use the attachment on the outside when you could just have a core that uses those caps with a built-in magazine? It's just inherently better. And the stock version of it also has like extra caps to shoot, so like why would you ever use Draggart again, you know? So I think in that regard, I'm pretty sure a Draggart Evolution's in order, and I think following it up here would make the most sense, unless they want to go crazy and make it like the big December release, which I mean, they could, but I feel like they're not going to. I think the November release is a sensible spot for it, so yeah. So yeah, I don't know what they'll do for it, though. I think maybe... Realistically, I think they might just do an even bigger cap, or something like that. Or maybe they just go full in and, like, copy Cola OG and make it, like, another, like, titan of a Bottleman. And maybe have that combine with Cola Maru to make an even crazier Bottleman. That's getting a little bit out of hand, but, you know what, it feels like they've already been referencing Baku Gaiden enough, so might as well just, like, take that and go even crazier, you know, why not? So, we'll see. But yeah, that's kind of my prediction is, like, I don't think they'll actually go that crazy, but I think it'll just be, like, a very, like, kind of a Colamaru Energy DX to Colamaru DX type of evolution, so... I wouldn't be surprised if they make an even bigger cap, and also probably have, like, the core integrated with the big cap idea, like with Cola OG, so... We'll see. So yeah, I think that's all for today. Might come back later this week to correct anything, or maybe give any kind of new predictions, but for now, I probably won't record much of the first half of this week. I kind of want to just record this to get myself back into recording, because I kind of want to record something tomorrow to put up for the 10th. It's been a little while, so I feel like I probably should, so yeah, we'll see. But, oh yeah, also, this week I should be getting Leon Kala, so that'll be nice. I don't know when I'm getting Viper Tail, it's a random product, so we'll see when I get that. If resellers are charging too much, I'm not buying it, but if they are reasonable enough, like, not too much more than a normal booster or starter, then I'll grab it, but if it's too much, I'm just waiting till Christmas. Regardless, I think Viper Tail will probably be next week, so I won't talk about it as much on this Weekly Blaze. Leon Claw, I should probably be getting in actually a few days, so yeah. Also, even if I get Viper Tail like next week, I'm not recording a Weekly Blaze next week either, probably, so... Yeah, I don't know when the next one I'll record after this one is, but for now we have news to talk about, so yeah, I guess, I'll stop recording today, and I'll come back in probably within the next couple days for like some corrections, or maybe some additional information, and then late in the week we'll be getting to all of the fun stuff. I think it's not till like Friday or Saturday we'll be getting any leaks, but still, hopefully we should have a fun time. Might be going till Sunday again. Oh, I also go to the store on Saturday, so if I get anything good Saturday, I'll show it, but yeah, anyway. I think that's all for today, though, so yeah, anyway, I'll be back at some point later on this week. Alright, it's now Tuesday, about 12:30 a.m. Wanted to do the correction sales, talk about some YouTube stuff, because, some interesting stuff to talk about for sure, anyway. So for the corrections, the drawn dagger looking set, it's not going to be an attack and balance set, I don't think. Yeah, I'm used to like attack and balance set and like a stamina and defense set. It doesn't look like the case. So you have drawn dagger, shark edge, and wizard arrow apparently. Not wizard arrow, night shield. My bad, night shield. So I guess attack and defense. Sure, I guess. The other one's not just balance and stamina, so I don't really know. I guess they're just gonna be like named deck sets or something. I don't know, but anyway. And the other one is, I think it's Hell's Chain, Night Lance, and Wizard Arrow. Yeah, this one has Wizard Arrow. Yeah, the other one has Night Shield, because I didn't do both Knights in the same set, so anyway. As far as this lineup goes, I feel like, for one, it's very lopsided. I think I talked about this yesterday, it's very lopsided. Night Lance getting its first recolor, very, very cool, but it's not like we needed it immediately. I mean, I don't know. It just feels a little bit weird, I guess, to get that here, but aside from that, though, let's see. Shark Edge, I mean, that kind of sweeps again. Like, the other set with Shark Edge is kind of way better because it's, again, Night Lance is a booster release, you know. I mean, because you have two exclusives, and I mean, each set has an exclusive. Each set also has a recolor bait that came in a starter. And for the third bait, it's like, okay, what's better, a bait that came in a booster or a random booster prize bait? To be fair, Shark Edge does have a recolor, but still, it's like, I mean, not that crazy. Also, I'm not gonna lie, Wizard Arrow and Night Shield also getting recolors here, kinda. I don't know, because we've gotten so many of them already, you know, like there's the. I mean, I know Drawn Sword and Hell Scythe, like, yeah, you have like the gold Hell Scythe, like the special Drawn Swords, like the G1 prizes, but like, these are really, really rare, you know. Like, the Gold Knight Shield is at least like a little bit more reasonable. And then aside from that, I mean, again, like, Wizard Arrow also has the, it's getting the Enter set release. I think that just came out, actually. But then both of them also have, like, multiple, like, the starter versions, the booster versions, the deck set versions, the random booster ones, like, I don't know, it just feels like Drawn Sword and Hellscythe had way less, but I guess if they're getting evolutions, it does make sense to do them. Then again, why not use Leon Claw and Viper Tail at that point? Why not have one set have Shark Edge and, I feel like Shark Edge and Night Lance would went well with, in one set, and we have like Leon Claw and Viper Tail in the other one. I don't know, something like that. Would have been nicer, I feel like, but I don't know. We'll see. Maybe there are gonna be some really, really cool recolors or something. I don't know, but yeah, just a little bit weird. I feel like to have more Wizard Arrow and Night Shield recolors. I hope these are the last ones, at least for a while. Yeah, I don't know. I hope they aren't in Random Booster Volume 2. That'd kind of suck. But yeah, if Random Booster Volume 2 is anything like Volume 1, I would assume it'd be like probably Night Lance and Leon Claw. I think those two for sure. But I don't know what the other two pulls are going to be. I mean, yeah, obviously two of them will be the prize bay. Well, one's the prize bay, one's a recolor of the prize. Maybe Shark Edge and Viper Tail. If not, like Drawn Dagger and Hell's Chain could be. I swear if they do Wizard Arrow and Night Shield again, that'd be wild, but yeah. We'll see. December's still a while off, so yeah. Anyway, now we're getting into YouTube stuff. So I think I talked about this yesterday when I was like, okay, I'm going to be doing less videos this month. So I was going to do a video today, I'm not doing a video today. Yeah, no, it's... I did not sleep well enough to be making a video, because it'd be one of two videos that's going to be a longer one. Probably the 12th. Also, I think I'm going to be... Because I was going to do... Well, I'm not going to make the playlist, so there's going to be 8 videos this month. I think I'm going to go down to 6. Yeah. We'll be doing Leon Claw and Viper Tail unboxings. Already did the Achilles ranking. The Sextavinal review will be later in the month. And there's also like the Beyblade discussion for November releases. And then I'm going to be doing probably the Bottleman, like the prototype video, like asking the question if it was good or not. I think the Beyblade, like the gold video, will be next month. And then I'll also, for my reimagining series, I was gonna do a monthly for the rest of the year and then get to episode 10 by the end of the year. Finish the View extended stuff, but I think I'm gonna hold off on that. I think I'm gonna do 8 episodes this year, so like the eighth part will be November, December. Then I'll be doing 9 through 12 within the first half of next year, because originally it's going to be 10 through 14, or 11 through 14, and then be done with it. And I think I'm going to hold off. I'm gonna do episodes 13 and 14 both in July. July I'm going to probably make a very big month out of, because it is my 15th year YouTube anniversary. But aside from that, I'm just going to be probably uploading a bit less often. November, December might be more, just because, well, January as well, just because there's going to be a lot of stuff like November, you got the Beyblade sets, you got the Bottleman releases. Well, because the Bottleman releases come at the end of this month. So then, of course, I'll do them in, like, early November, probably. Plus, like, the ranking video for Beyblade, the last Mach-Attack review. Like, there's more stuff, and probably a couple other Beyblade discussions. Should be more in this month, and then December, of course, probably some more, random stuff. I don't know if December will be that crazy, but, like, towards the end, yeah, all the Christmas stuff, and that'll be a few extra videos, plus, January will have, like, most of the other Christmas stuff, and then, like, yeah, so January will be, like, a decent bit more, but after that, like, February through June will probably kind of vary in terms of how much there will be, maybe something like this month, other times might have a bit more, but we'll see. July I'm going to make pretty crazy, and then after that I think I'm kind of done, with, like, not YouTube, but, like, just doing a lot, because I don't know, it's like, I've been doing this for 15 years, man, it's a long time. Like, I'm probably going to go back to kind of a 2021 kind of schedule. Not that bad, but, like, if I upload once a month, I upload once a month. If I upload, 10 times a month, then yeah, I could do that, it just depends. I'm not going to keep forcing myself to upload a lot. I think I talked about this a bit yesterday as well, but yeah. Well, I want to go back to 2021 in the sense of, like, the videos I was making. I still want to make better videos. I want the quality to be at least what it's been, and then, well, also just better, but I mean, I don't want to just keep uploading as much. I think maybe doing, like, roughly 1 to 2 videos a week. Not, like, actually, but, like, by the end of the year, when you look at the amount of videos I've made, it kind of average out to that. Something in, like, that 50 to 100 video range would be preferable, opposed to what's probably going to be this year being, like, 150 plus videos. That's a lot. Even then, I think 50 to 100, I think it'd probably be closer, like, the 75 mark. I think that'd just be better. I don't know. I feel like I don't want to keep forcing out videos, so yeah, we'll see. But anyway, again, I'll be talking about that in my 2024 update. I want to also just figure out kind of a plan for that and have a better idea of what I'm talking about when I do talk about that. But yeah, it'll be something. For a while, I really thought I was just gonna be like recording like tons of videos every month, and then yeah, I kind of realized it's not a good idea. But especially with the kinds of videos I make, because a lot of videos I make now are like longer, like discussions especially, which I was kind of hinging on doing more of. It's like, I don't want to be sitting here doing 40-minute videos twice a week. That's a lot. Like, I know I don't do a lot of editing and stuff, but still, like 2 40-minute videos a week, roughly, that kind of gets, to be extensive. I know I don't do that all the time, but it does happen sometimes. And I look at August. Like, August, I did, like, within the last, like, 2 weeks of August, I did, like, a couple of random, like, Bottleman stuff, but, that wasn't as important. But I did, like, the Gen 3 background video, which was, like, 40 minutes. I did like, the Beyblade, like, the seventh part of the reimagining series, that was, like, 50 minutes, and I'm, like, the set video, the best set and burst, that was also almost, like, an hour long. Last 2 weeks. That's a lot, because also, I know I don't do a lot of editing, but there's actually a lot of stuff I have to do beforehand to figure out what I'm saying. I don't write proper scripts, but I still do write down a lot, get a lot of ideas. I say it does take a while. So doing videos like that much, it gets to a point, where it's a little bit, it gets a little bit much, I think that's, yeah, I think it just makes sense to, and again, also, like, there's only so many topics I want to talk about, because, like, I don't want to get to that point where I'm talking about, like, the competitive history of the Keep driver, I don't want to get to that point where I'm, like, really, really forcing concepts, And I'm sure if I really thought about it, there's more things I could talk about. Yeah, I might do that at some point. Maybe if I feel like really, really getting back into YouTube, really want to upload a lot, which can happen. I still want to have those phases where, upload and record a lot. In that case, yeah, I'll do that, and I might think of more stuff to talk about. But, normally I just want to, okay, I have this cool idea, make a video on it, put more effort into the single video rather than trying to manage other videos. I think that just works better, and I think also just puts the quality of my channel up, which is good. But I don't know, just kind of some stuff I've been thinking about. I feel like ever since, I talked about this in my, not my previous weekly playlist, but one from last one, I think it was 2 weekly playlists ago, when my cat Odie passed away. When that happened, I was just thinking about a lot of stuff, and, because, I was thinking about a lot of other things too, but, one of the things I do a lot of is, of course, YouTube. That does take a lot, a decent bit of my time. I was just thinking about a lot of stuff, and I don't know, I feel like it just kind of grounded me in a way to where I was just like, maybe I don't need to do this as much as I have been, because, literally a couple days before that, I just finished, the Bakugan video. I was still in that mindset of, okay, September we're gonna have a lot of videos, which I did, but a lot of those were birthday videos, and okay, October's probably gonna be a pretty big month, and then, after that, I was just kind of I thought about things, and I'm like, you know what? Nah, I don't know. I think I can still do a decent bit of videos, but make them actually interesting. Because again, I think I talked about this before, but those bottom end videos that I made were just not really up to par. The type ranking videos, plus the favorite gimmicks videos, those weren't very good videos. I don't want to do stuff like that. Again, they just feel like such obvious force videos. I don't really like those too much. So I wanted to just think about that stuff, and I've still been thinking about how I want to properly schedule everything, but we'll see. Maybe I'll do more anime videos or something. Maybe I can make anime videos, actual discussions on anime or something. That's something I thought about. I might do, depending on how Beyblade X keeps going. And if Bottleman's done, at that point, it's okay. It's just anime unboxing and pickups every now and again. Weekly Blazes sometimes, other videos Amiibo or Chef Blaze or whatever else. Who knows when. Bakugan's half dead at this point, so it'd be barely any Bakugan videos. Bottleman would be like the first half of next year, because I think it's gonna end pretty soon, probably within the first half of next year, and for that time period, there's probably gonna be some a decent bit, but after that's not as many, still sometimes, but not as many. And then for Beyblade, if I'm not as interested in Beyblade X, it's okay, when I'll still do stuff, but it's not gonna be as often. So what am I gonna do? So maybe that could be something I'll do. We'll see. Could be fun. I haven't decided on that yet. That's something I'm thinking about. But anyway, just kind of some random stuff. I might talk about this here and there throughout the next few weekly places until the end of the year, just to throwing out some ideas, because again, I'm not making any official statements until that point. I don't think people care too much, but still, I'm not making. I don't want to officially announce anything until I've properly decided, and it gives me some time. So anyways, that's all for today, I think, and probably gonna be all for this week until we get news. I think that's everything I wanted to talk about this week in particular. So yeah, I think, well, today's the 10th, so probably 2-3 more days. Although sometimes Beyblade X stuff gets, leaked really early, so maybe, tomorrow even, but, probably 2 to 3 more days until I do anything else. And then after that, getting closer to Friday, Saturday, yeah, probably more stuff. So anyway, yeah, that's all for today, so I will reappear whenever some news comes out. Alright, it is now Wednesday, I believe, or no, Thursday. My bad, almost 1 a.m. Don't think I recorded yesterday. I think I recorded 2 days ago, though. Before I get any new stuff, 2 things I want to talk about, actually. I think these are the last, 2 random topics for the week, but, kind of connecting back to before with, talking about, YouTube stuff. I did actually make a video that was unrelated to, Bottleman or Bakugan or Beyblade or a Weekly Blaze. I actually made a Minecraft video, talking about kind of the problem with updates and stuff recently. That will be coming out about 4 hours from when I'm recording this. Let me actually close this door, hold on. Yeah, it should be coming out in about 4 hours now, and it's weird, because Minecraft is this one thing I used to do on my channel a lot, and, 2000, well, I guess I did a video in 2011, 2012, 13, I did a lot. Still kind of 14 as well. Then 15 I did Super Craft Bros videos, and 16 I did a couple more. Then I did one final Minecraft video, and then I haven't touched it since December 2016. And yeah, I decided to just make it because why not? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'll do Minecraft in particular much, but I think anime videos, just like anime discussions, or something I might do more of. I don't know if I talk about this much or not, but yeah, I might try to branch out a little bit with those things. But yeah, I actually did one. It's not just something random that I'm like, yeah, I might do that, and I just never do it. So that's kind of wild. Also, yeah, it's raining pretty hard out, man. I did not realize it was gonna be that loud in here. But anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna be having that come up again very soon here. So that's very interesting. October 12th, 2023, a Minecraft video. That's insane. Did not think I'd be doing that a week ago, but here we are. After that, other thing I want to talk about really quick is browsers, like internet browsers. So back in the day, right, when I like first started using computers, I guess first started frequently using them is probably the better way to start, which was in 2009 when I started using like YouTube and stuff. So from then until 2013, I used Internet Explorer. Yeah, I was a little late on switching off of that, but it is what it is. From 13 to 2015, I used Firefox. It was it was a better browser, it made more sense. And then, of course, I know Chrome was hyped up all the time, and I finally switched to that in 2015. And I used that through 2023 until today, or technically yesterday, but whatever. I switched to Opera GX, and the reason I'm mentioning that is because so a few months ago, YouTube had like the whole ad block thing. I hadn't had any problems with this, but yeah, they have this whole thing where it's like you can't use ad block anymore, and I'm like, yeah, okay. But it seems like they're really trying to get people to stop, and that's just not happening. I think if you're not logged in or something, it can't do anything to you. So worst comes to worst, I'm watching YouTube in like incognito tabs or something, so they can't do anything about it. But yeah, I switched to Opera GX because it has a built-in ad block, which I don't think it'll detect. Pretty sure, maybe. So I've opted to move to that because again, I'm not about to deal with with ads on YouTube. If it was like the ads that pop up on like the bottom of the videos or something, I would not care. But they tell you before the video. That's a problem. Or during. And ads have gotten so bad. It's like, okay, now it's like two ads, and like a lot of them are not skippable anymore. And they're really weird ads too. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just not even gonna bother. I'm not. You are not convincing me out of ad block. Or I'm also not paying premium. It's like, if it was like a $5 a month thing, I'd be like, you know what? Maybe. But it's $14 a month or $140 a year for premium. No shot I'm paying that. Like, why would I? I'm not about to do that just because I don't want ads. Like, there's other features, but like, then sell me like an ad-free package or something. That's like a couple bucks a month. I'd actually pay that too if it was like $2, $3 a month. I probably would have paid that. You know, maybe like it could be like the music thing and like the ads and stuff would be better, but with what they're trying to do, it's just like, yeah, no, that is not happening. No shot. Yeah, absolutely not. So I switched over because with Chrome, I just kept getting the pop-up thing where it was like, you can't. It was like you have to disable the ad block, and I just tried to refresh everything. Then I'd like try another video, popped up immediately. I'm like, okay, reset everything, and then tried again. Just did it immediately. So I'm like, okay, yep, no more Chrome. Chrome's done for me. I know Chrome, I think, is the hardest hit, and which would make sense since Google owns Chrome and YouTube. So yeah. Switching to Opera GX, and man, it is actually so much better. I kind of wish I would have switched a long time ago. There's like tons of different things. There's like AI integration, like Spotify integration. There's like the customization just seems way better than also like built-in ad block. Like I mentioned, built-in VPN. It's kind of great. I don't know. I feel like it just works a lot better, and that's kind of nice. So yeah, I don't know why I want to talk about that. I just was kind of annoyed. I guess YouTube's kind of a topic around that, which would make sense for me to talk about. But yeah, the whole thing about the ad block thing, it's the dumbest thing they could have done. If this is really like, I think this was announced like, was it spring? I think it was around spring or early summertime. Pretty sure. Which would mean that I think it was the new CEO that did this, right? The new one that came in like February, I think. If this was the new CEO's doing, I'm actually kind of worried. Trying to get rid of ad block is such a bad idea. Like, I get it. I understand why they would want to. But when the options are horribly intrusive ads or paying stupid amounts per month, they're not. It's just not going to work. Like, people aren't going to do that. People are going to keep finding workarounds, and if they can only just get rid of ads, there's already some platforms that are doing pretty decently. I think a lot of people might start switching over. Obviously, it'd be a switch that would take years and years, but eventually, I think you have things like Rumble and Kick. I think they're live streaming. Are those live streaming services? I haven't used them before, but I think Rumble has like a video thing, something like that. So I feel like people are gonna start switching if they did actually completely just get rid of ads. So that's a interesting thing right there. And or did I say get rid of ads? I meant get rid of ad block. Look at Fandom, for example. Fandom used to be known as Wikia. They basically just ramped up the amount of ads they put in. They kept doing it. The site is near unusable because of how the ads are now and how bad it is. It reminds me of YouTube a little bit. YouTube isn't quite to that point yet, but it's still pretty bad with how intrusive they are. But like Fandom is losing people. Like they're like a lot of places are making their own wikis now. Minecraft, a huge one that just moved from Fandom to an actual like self-owned wiki, which is yeah, like that service is going to start tanking because no one wants to use it with how bad the ads have gotten. YouTube, I don't think will get that bad. I don't imagine they will. I'm pretty sure they would backpedal eventually if it started to genuinely cause them harm. But they should probably do it before it does, because then the harm, I mean, might already be done, Like, they might have already done a lot of damage, so... Really bad decision on their part to try and get rid of ad block. It's just, again, it's something... They're not going to win there. Yeah, no, it's a really dumb idea on their part, which is why... And, yeah, Google also. Google, you own Chrome, you lost... I don't know how much they get from people using the browser, actually. But hey, they're losing people for it. I know other people stop using it. I've just stopped using it because, again, I don't want this garbage, no ad block nonsense. So I'm like, okay, I'm switching to somewhere that probably can, bypass that to some extent. So that's why I switched to GX. So far so good. It's a nice browser, and Chrome I don't think is quite as good as it anyway. So anyway, just want to talk about a couple things really quick. Probably the last random topics for the week. Everything else from here on out should just be pure news. So first up, Bottleman has not leaked yet. Bottleman never leaks. It's going to be till like the 14th or 15th to leak anything, because no one bothers to leak Bottleman, unfortunately. Beyblade, though, we have actually gotten a picture, a leaked, kind of low-res picture of Duran Dagger and Hell's Chain. They look pretty interesting, actually. I'm surprised here. Let me take another look at them here while I'm talking, but let's see. Yeah, Duran Dagger looks a little bit more dynamic looking. The gear chip almost looks like it's raised a bit more. I can't tell. Maybe not. This might be the design. Can't see much with the ratchet or bits. Really can't tell Hell's Chain. Hell's Chain looks like it has a more dynamic shape as well. So the shapes are looking better for sure. I don't know if this is going to save X for me or not. I don't think it will. But hey, I am excited to at least see how dynamic maybe they want to get. That could be exciting to watch. But yeah, for now, looking pretty nice overall. I am a fan of them for what I've seen. I kind of didn't like Hellscythe as much as I thought. Dranswar's pretty good. Would not mind an upgrade though, but Hellscythe I really... It might be my least favorite. I think Night Shield was my least favorite at first. It might still be, but I think of the original four... I don't know, Hellscythe, the only reason it's not is just because of the actual gear chip, like the design of the middle part there. The Skull at the Flames looks really cool. Big fan of that. However, that's all there really was to it. I didn't really care for the shape at all. The shape looks way more dynamic, and 460 is pretty nice. I like 460, and like Taper. Yeah, Taper's pretty whatever, honestly, but yeah. So hopefully those will be nice, and yeah. Only other thing I want to mention for today outside of that is my Leon Claw has not shipped yet. So that's probably not getting here this week, I guess. But, yeah, next video after the Minecraft one will probably end up being the 16th for the news week. For the Beyblade discussion, and then the 18th will hopefully be Leon Claw. We'll see, but anyway. So yeah, just quick images that just make the base look more dynamic. Today is now the 12th, so we should be getting more news pretty soon here, I imagine. Probably. I hope anyway. So yeah, more news should be here. Probably. X has been leaking pretty early, so I'm imagining tomorrow night around this time I should have more to talk about. If not, in 2 days, for sure. Easily, yeah, there'll definitely be new stuff, so yeah. Well, anyway, I guess that's all for today, though. We'll come back. I know this was a very off-topic discussion, but I just want to talk about a couple other things. But anyway, yeah. That's all for today, though, so I will be back. This time, actually, with proper news, so that should be interesting to talk about. Alright, we now have the actual news. It is Friday at around 1 a.m. Oh boy, so we have... Let me pull up the images here. Not to show, because I can't show these images, but just for me to read. So, first up, we have Rhino Horn, 380 Spike, so that is our boost, so it's the Rhino Bay Rhino Horn. Looks decent, not crazy. 380, the reused ratchet. I mean, I guess, but yeah, I don't know about that. I think now that I think about it, have we had every ratchet reused now? Because 480 was on Night Lance, 360 on Shark Edge, 460 on Cobalt Drake, and then yeah, now 380 on Rhino Horn. So can we get some new ratchets, please? Anyway, Spike looks like a different kind of needle. Again, I'll talk on tomorrow probably when we have more parts like and proper information like revealed. Not more parts, but just better information. Just more stuff's been revealed. That's what I'm looking for. So yeah, looks decent, I guess. I would say it's probably like Leon Claw for me, where I'm just like, this exists and I kind of don't care. It's very uninteresting to me. It's a very, very whatever looking bay, in my opinion. Alright, next up we have the Dran Dagger sets. So I don't know what these sets are called yet, I'll wait for that, but the two alternate pulls we have Night Shield, 580 taper, so actually giving a 580 in here, pretty nice. I will have to give him credit there. Taper, I mean, sure, and then Night Shield. They say Night Shield or Night Lance, so it's a Night Shield, but anyway, it's a purple Night Shield, which is interesting. I mean, yeah, I guess, why not? Yeah, sure. Can't get just can't get a Yellow Knight Shield, I guess. I've been waiting for one. I don't actually care about a Yellow Knight Shield, it's just because we had the original one's green, and we had, the red and blue ones, then I was hoping to get a yellow one and the random boosters to complete, like, the, I guess, four most common colors, so then we got a purple one here. Who knows, maybe we'll eventually get, like, an orange one and then a yellow one, we'll have all the primary and secondary colors, I don't know, but yeah. For Night Shield, though, there you go, there's a purple one. The other bay, which is, probably, again, one of the biggest selling points here is, Shark Edge, 380 flat, 380, sure, flat, I mean, I guess, but, Shark Edge, that is a huge one there, because, of course, that is a prize part. Very important. And then we have the new bay, which is, okay, it is Dran Dagger 460 Rush. Let's start off with, I guess, like, best to worst here. Best is probably the new Bit Rush. It looks like a bit of a smaller flat, which at first I was confused about, but apparently, like, the gear part on the bit that, connects to the stadium, there's only 12 lines on that. This one apparently only has 10, which is good. Which basically, that means that since the count is less, it'll kind of connect better, and it'll go faster around the stadium. So yeah, the flat itself might be a bit slower, but the actual extreme dash on this thing should be the craziest we've ever seen, which is good. I think I talked about this a long time ago where I'm like, I hope that maybe at some point we get more dynamic stuff with the gear part on the bit, and it looks like we are getting something like that. So that's pretty cool to see. I'm very excited to see what they do with that. I'm not very excited, but hopefully they do more of that in the future. I hope it's not just like, oh, this one has 12 normally. Okay, now we have 10. Now we'll get like a 14 one. That'll be the day. But I hope it's not like that. I hope it's actually give me like an angle one, give me like a rubber one. Some stuff like that would actually be really cool. But it's a step in the right direction and by far the most interesting thing to happen so far in Beyblade X, in my opinion. Next up is the actual Duran Dagger blade. I said it looked a lot different than normal. It doesn't. It looks normal. It's kind of underwhelming. I feel like it just looks like a alternate Tron sword. It's not like actually that interesting. Like, yep, this is a Tron sword evolution or alternate version, whatever it is. Yep, that is that. The gear bit looks okay, I guess. The gear bit. I feel like I didn't say the word properly. The gear bit looks okay. Not really sure if I care more about it or not. The rest of the blade design just very whatever to me. I don't care about it. And there's the Ratchet 460. Why? This makes no sense. First off, come on, a reused Ratchet on this thing like that's crazy. And 460 doesn't even make sense. At least give it 360 or 380. I'd take that because I think with that it's like okay, it at least pairs with the Tron Tiger shape or give me 660. 660 would have worked here. But no. Or give me 350. Anything. Literally anything new. But no, 460. Or not even new, just reused. That makes sense. But like, I would like something new, but they couldn't do that. So, okay, just give me something that makes sense. Nope. Okay, 460. Yep. Yep, and a tri-wing design. Let's get a four-sided bay. I think I said something similar with Night Lance, but Night Lance I didn't care as much because it's not as crazy. But with an attack bay, I kind of do care. It's I don't know. I don't like that. Let's get to the other set before I start having more problems here. So all right. First up for the Hell's Chain set, we have Wizard Arrow 480 Needle. 480, sure. Needle, I guess. Wizard Arrow. Okay. I mean, yeah, it's another one. Kind of expected it. But this one is orange, which I'm actually happy about because they did like the weird like orange and like brown in the random booster. I did not like that one as much, but yeah, this one's actually orange. You know what? Cool. Now we have what? Green, red, yellow, blue, orange. So now we just need a purple one. We'll be all good if we get a purple one, I guess. So anyway, the other bay here, Night Lance 360 low flat. So first, Night Lance recolor is yellow. Sure, I was hoping for Yellow Knight Shield. I wish they did Yellow Knight Shield and Purple Night Lance. That would have been perfect. But yeah, Night Lance. Yeah. 360 low flat. Fun fact, if you combine this with the Shark Edge combo, well, the Shark Edge blade from the other set, you have a fully stock Shark Edge. That's nice. So you're getting a low flat here. The other prize part from the random booster with a bit. Kind of not as interesting, but still. Cool to have. Glad to have low flat. 360 is a nice choice as well, I would say. And Night Lance is also a good choice. It's just that, like, I don't know. Shark Edge is just a little bit more interesting, I feel like. So yeah. Overall, though, decent. And then also, the main bay here. Oh boy, I don't even want to say this, but, Hell's Chain 560 High Taper. Okay. Let's just, let's rip the band-aid off here. Okay. Hell's Chain. This is an interesting blade. The gear bit, the gear chip, I'm just gonna keep going. The main design in the center, because I apparently can't use my brain. Um, it looks okay. I don't know if I like it more than the original or not. It's just kind of there. It's fine, I guess. But the rest of the blade looks like Hell Scythe, very similar to Hell Scythe, except instead of being four-sided, it's five-sided. I don't, whatever. I guess that's how they want to evolve Hell Scythe is like, okay, instead of a three-sided, or instead of a four-sided blade that we make better, it's going to be five-sided. kind of an L. Anyway, 560 I think makes sense. Like that's fine, honestly. I mean, I'd prefer something new, but you know, if we can't get anything new, I'd say like yeah, 560. It's five-sided, sure. Makes sense. And then there's high taper. That is a meme. They're really doing high taper. Okay. That's like the most like these are the most underwhelming evolutions I've ever seen. Unless if they're alternates and it's meant to be like against like a deck idea where it's like okay, you have drawn sword and drawn dagger together. One's like a crazier attacker, the other one's like not as crazy of an attacker, but it has a crazier X dash and like okay, the Hell Scythe and Hell's Chain thing. It's like okay, Hell Scythe is like the most balance of balance based Hell's Chain. I don't know, it's a little bit more. I guess it's a little bit more attack oriented. Hell's Chain's a bit more defensive oriented or something with the five sides. I don't know. I'm just throwing out ideas here. Kind of like how Night Shield is like very defensive, Night Lance is like counter defense. If it's actually like a deck idea and these aren't proper evolutions, I think these are still kind of boring, but not bad. But these are evolutions like that. That's crazy. That's actually just not good. So overall, my thoughts on the November releases so far are just very, very underwhelming. I don't really care about them. Again, Rhino Horn is just a very whatever bay. The sets, like the stock bays, are pretty whatever as well. I don't really care for them. I didn't expect to. They're just not interesting though. But Drawn Dagger and Hell's Chain, they just aren't interesting. Like the blades are like okay, they're kind of different, but like not entirely. Like I mean, sure, the ratchets aren't new, and then the bits like Hell's Chain actually sucks. Like yeah, the ratchet at least makes sense. It's not new though, but like the blade and bits are boring. It's just like okay, Hell Scythe with one extra contact point, and then taper but higher. Like okay, sure. At least with Drawn Dagger, it's a little bit more interesting. Like the contact points are a little bit more dynamic, I guess. Has a a different bit with a different idea going at least, but like the ratchet just doesn't make any sense. Also, the fact there's no new ratchets this whole wave like that's actually unfortunate. Yeah, the November releases are not looking too good in my opinion. I think that they are they're not great. My excitement for November releases were like kind of just like whatever. I don't know if I'll get them or not. Then eventually I was kind of like I probably won't get them. I'm like, oh wait, it's gonna be Drawn Dagger and Hell Scythe. Okay, I actually have to get them. That's actually really exciting. Now I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get them. I will get them just because I do think that like I'm not gonna lie, I'll probably get some decent views off of them. But you know, if I get them sooner, which would be kind of cool, I guess. I don't know. I guess sets are just like fun to get it or something, but like, and people like to watch them. Anyway. But outside of that, it's like I don't really care about these sets at all. Like they're not interesting to me. I don't know. Is it time for me to just drop out of Babel decks? I'm starting to actually think about that more and more. It's like I clearly am just not like enjoying it that much. I want to see the main December release though. I'm actually curious about that. If the big December release is underwhelming, then that might actually just do it for me. Like I've been going back and forth for a little while. I'm like I kind of want to drop out, but I kind of don't want to. We'll see if I fall off of X or not. But at the same time, after what I just have been seeing, it's like kind of want to just drop off of X. You know, I don't care about it too much. It's not interesting at all, not in the slightest. So yeah. Anyway, that's all for today. I'll come back tomorrow or whenever to talk about like the official stuff, and then that'll be that probably. But yeah, don't imagine the official stuff is gonna save either of these for me, or any of these, I should say. But yeah, that's all. So I'll come back with I guess the rest of the likely bad news, or maybe unless it's somehow the official images save them. I don't imagine so. Like we got decent enough images to where I'm like, yeah, I don't care about them at all. Aside from the images, it's like also just conceptually like, okay, yeah, reused ratchets, and then well, I guess one bit's kind of interesting. The other one's like, yeah, high taper. Yeah, no, get out of here with that. Hopefully, there's maybe some story explanation. I hope that these are like alternates, and maybe they'll eventually evolve them in the next system to where it's like, oh, we're taking the ideas of all of like these original series bays to make like a new like actual evolution with all of them combined. That'd be actually interesting. But until I see something like that, yeah, I just don't care. So that's all for today. We'll again, I'll return at some point relatively soon, so yeah. Alright, so it is now Saturday and around, time is it? Almost 3 a.m., so yeah, we have everything out now for Beyblade. I think I already talked about that. Did I say the full name of the Rhino Bay or not? It's Rhino Horn 380 Spike if I didn't. I already talked about Drawn Dagger and Hell's Chain and the fact that I don't particularly like them. Yeah, they are very whatever to me. I don't care for them. I don't know, they're just kind of whatever, but yeah. The whole sets, I don't care for them. I kind of got that message across in my discussion, which I'm going to go edit in a minute here, but yeah, I was actually pretty generous in that video, because I still mentioned I didn't care about them too much, but like, yeah, I really, really don't care. Like, X is just so uninteresting, man. X is not an interesting gen. I know, yeah, it's very early, but I feel like Burst just had kind of that, just had something to it. Like, I feel like the parts are also more dynamic in Burst by like November, when like of the first year, by at least a bit, and then also there's always that potential there. It feels like they could expand much more. For X, it doesn't really seem like that. Like, I feel like it's not going to get that crazy. If I'm proven wrong, great, but if not, I'm probably going to fall off of X pretty soon here. December's my last hope, because after that, like, I think I said I was going to try to keep going for a while. I was kind of considering stopping in November, but we'll see. I'll get the sets. December might be the last month, though, for a while. I might skip out on January, February stuff, and maybe March. When's Easter, actually? I might get these for Easter instead. That might be what I do. January, February, March releases. I keep clicking the wrong app. Okay. March. No, it's not March. It's April, right? Probably. Is it the 5th? Or 12th? That is May. Hold on. Oh, is it March 31st? Yeah, okay. Assuming the March releases aren't horribly late in the month, I probably would get the January, February, March releases for Easter and just skip them and just chill in the first quarter of 2024. I'll get the Bottleman stuff still, but not Beyblade. Maybe I'll get some anime stuff. Yeah, we'll see. But, yeah, I don't know. X, like I've been saying, I'm not going to harp on this for too long today. I'll talk about maybe for a minute more at most. But yeah, X, it's just not it. Like, it feels like they wanted to try a Metal Fight again without doing Metal Fight again, because it was the best-selling generation. But even Metal Fight just had more potential. I feel like the burst mechanics really screwing over X, because I feel like with how the bit and ratchet are designed to connect and also kind of just connect to the blade, I think it really limits what they could do here without doing a full overload, or overhaul, not overload, overhaul of the entire generation and how the system works. I feel like with right now, they've pigeonholed themselves really badly. And again, I don't see this being like an interesting generation. With the idea of it being a sport and whatever, I feel like that might be the point. I think they might be actually trying to make this a kind of more bare bones generation to kind of get, like, I guess people into it, because it's not like a kid's toy anymore. It's like, oh, see, these are meant to be like, sport things. They're just different shapes. You have to think more about like customization in that regard. It's not just like gimmicks win, which I don't like. I don't think it's interesting to do. I feel like the other pace were way more interesting overall. Really not a fan of X at all. So anyway, moving on from that, we did get the Bellman news, and man, I didn't say it on Weekly Blaze, but I did say somewhere that the Bottleman news, regardless of what it was going to be better than the Beyblade news. I think I was somehow wrong on that. Potentially, anyway. There is one potential saving grace to this, but we'll get to that. So first up, the new Bottleman. We saw a thing yesterday. Like in Edge of the Cap, it said SP. It was green. I'm like, oh wait, SP. I'm like, is it Sparking Knight G? Probably not. I don't think Sparking Knight would have green, but still, I was hoping. Something new though, and it is called Sprightening G. Sprightening G. Okay. When I first saw it, I'm like, oh. Well, I heard the name. I'm like, oh, Sprightening G. Wonder what that'll be like. That sounds pretty cool. I hear it's a speed type or something like that. Cool. Want to know what it's about? And then we get the thing, and I'm like, oh no, this is not what I was hoping for at all. This is a bit of an L, actually. So let me talk about what this thing is. So first up, you have a fully multi-type core, very similar to Kokuryuji. Different trigger pad though, so it's a little bit different, but we'll come back to that. Still has, magazine port, barrel port, and the power type hold parts. Okay, neat. That's fine. Then there's the armor. You got the normal head, and you got the rest of the armor parts, which are actually in a quadruped design. So I'm like, oh, cool. That's something we haven't gotten in a while. It also has a cap, which isn't entirely new, but it has kind of a new feature to it of sorts. Well, technically not, but it's the first time we're seeing it in God Cap. So I'm like, okay, you know what? That's fair. That's fair. It has a barrel, has a magazine. It sounds pretty cool overall. Except, unfortunately, it isn't. Okay, so the barrel is a long barrel, and then the magazine is a Aquasports magazine. Aquasports DX magazine. Both in a translucent light green. Yeah, I guess a translucent barrel magazine is kind of cool, but like they're reused. The cap's a normal God cap, except it's like white and it glows in the dark or something. I guess that's like kind of neat. We had the laser caps before. I mean, I guess like it's not really a cap gimmick, but I guess it's like God cap. Okay, I guess that's like the only outlier left from like old caps that we haven't gotten yet are like glow in the dark caps. So sure, I guess. Why not? But all right. And the multi-type core, as I mentioned before, it's just like Kokuryoji's, but with an extra, well, with a different trigger pad of sorts. This trigger pad is the same one as CC Land DX. And all of the armor is CC Land DX's. This is a CC Land DX recolor, but with a different core, a Godcap core actually, and also a different magazine as a barrel. And what is this? Why is it called Spritening G? This isn't a Sprite Bottleman. This isn't a new Bottleman. It's a recolor with different parts. What is this? So that's not good at all. I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard something about Royal Griffin DX coming back in Godcap as well. Like, are we gonna get like, is that set in December gonna be like a Royal Griffin DX recolor? I hope not, but is that what they're gonna do? Maybe. Again, I really hope not, but so our new Bottleman with a brand new name isn't a new Bottleman. All these things are reused. The only thing you could argue is new is the back half of the core, because it has a magazine port, like a speed core, but it's a different trigger. So I guess you can argue that's new, but aside from that, like nothing else is new here outside of color variants. Why? What was the point of this thing? Like, just skip the month at that point. This isn't an interesting release. What happened? I'm starting to get the idea that they really did not know what to do for Godcap. Like, they wanted to do more Bottleman. Maybe they came up with Cola OG and Kokuryu OG and were like, we have to do these two. But we already finished our quota for DX. Alright, let's make a new season. Yeah, a few extra things. Let's make some weird stuff we wanted to make in DX but didn't get around to. So those two, I guess Samus G for fun. Dragger and Deku Tiger G are pretty weird. Throw them in as well. Probably have at least one more thing that's going to be there. Throw all these kind of extra, like a B-side DX releases out. Put less focus on the quality control. And then just pad out the rest of the line with a bunch of very low effort recolors, most of them being remakes. What happened to Godcat, man? I'm planning on doing this video pretty soon. I don't know if it'll be this month or not. This month or next month, where I'll go over all of the prototype line and talk about like was it good or not. And then probably in December, hopefully I could do one for DX as well. And then once Godcap ends, I'll do one for Godcap, and that video is going to be funny because unless if they somehow turn around Godcap in December, and then maybe if somehow surprisingly Godcap goes throughout 2024 or something and it's really good, then maybe I'll give it a better look or something, better opinions. But until then, like, it really isn't good at all. Like, how have they messed up so? I'm like genuinely baffled. It's like, okay, March, aside from the quality control, which has just been a prevalent issue throughout the whole thing, March was pretty good. April, not great. May, nothing. June, okay, found something new. It's pretty nice. July's pretty good as well. August, another recolor. Whatever. September, nothing. Okay. Another month we're skipping. October, alright. We actually have something really crazy that's new. Also, another remake slash recolor. Why? November, finally. We can't remake anything else unless they remake Cola OG into something, but I don't think they will. Has to be something new, right? Nope. Recolor of a DX bottle, man. I generally said this as a joke a long time ago in a server, and I can't believe it's actually happening. Why? It's such a bad move. It's so stupid. Alright, outside of that though, there is a potential good thing here. It's either even worse than I can imagine, and this is like one of the worst things that they're gonna do, or this could actually be something good for Godcap. Let me explain. So, unless they're so the mold that they have, they'd have to move to the Chinese factory for CC Leon, right? Because we haven't gotten a single DX recolor since the start of Godcap. So, what this could mean is that we might be getting a Vietnam-made Godcap product. If we actually get some more Godcap releases, this could be huge because that means that we might be getting the good quality back, which would be great. This could be a very good thing. And also, this would give us effectively a perfect core with Vietnam production quality, which is very important because then we basically have Kokorio's core, but it actually works very well and is like a great core. And would finally be a proper perfect core that I don't have to complain about. That'd be amazing. So, if that happens, this release, while not great, I would actually take it reluctantly because of that. Wish they just made something new, but still, it would at least be something. And also, again, you get a CC Leon recolor, I guess. Hopefully they fix the head mold as well. That'd be a big deal because the head mold isn't the best. It falls off a lot, so if they fix that as well, good. But yeah. Also, another magazine, another barrel, sure. But then we get a cap that's actually, again, a DX quality, which would be great. We don't have to get more of these garbage caps, and this would actually be a nice cap to shoot then. Unfortunately, that's not a proper, new god cap. It's just a regular cap that glows in the dark. But hey, I would take it, So if we get a proper multi-set core with the good production quality, this release is kind of saved. Not great, but still, it's something, right? And then also, we then, of course, have the other side, which is if they moved the stuff to China entirely, all the molds. This is going to be the worst release of all time because then, okay, it's just like another Kokurio G core, gonna suck, right? Another cap based in, China, so it'll be another bad cap. But then it'll just be a worse CC Land EX mold, and if they don't fix the head issue, that could actually get fixed, but or it could just be worse, so just a worse CC Land EX mold, and also worse molds for the magazine and barrel. Wonderful. So if they move it to China, all the stuff to China still, and just keep it the Godcap stuff there, it'll be the worst release in my opinion. But if they actually move it back to Vietnam, they heard everyone complaining about it, then this release is actually pretty solid. Well, not pretty solid, but it's okay, acceptable enough. I would take it. So it all depends on where it's being manufactured. That's a big deal for this thing. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see though. Hopefully it is Vietnam. Really hoping it's going to be Vietnam. That'd be huge. Also, I keep almost forgetting to say it, but there's apparently these special giveaway. I don't know how rare they're going to be. Hope they're not too rare because I want to grab them. There's 2 armor sets for Colomaru DX, or I think it might be Bottle Phoenix DX actually. They have the Phoenix eyes, I think. So they look pretty interesting. One is a completely transparent armor set, and the other one is a translucent yellow. So want to get those if possible. They'd be very cool to have. So that'd be really, really cool to have both of those. Want to get them if possible. If they're too expensive, if they're 8,000 yen or something on Yahoo Auction or Mercari Japan, not getting them. But hey, if I can pick them up for 1,000 or 2,000 yen on one of those sites, then I will grab them and add them into probably a December order when I inevitably have to want to die when I order the sets, whatever solo release they have, and then also random collection for whatever that is going to be absolute agony to order. So yeah, once I go through that pain, I will hopefully add those 2 in. So with all that said, I think that's everything I have to talk about for this news week for the most part. I am not going to finish this episode off today though because I should be going to the store tomorrow, or I guess later today. And if I get anything, I'll show it on camera. That'll be cool, I guess. So yeah, but as far as news goes, believe we are done for the day, which is nice. So anyway, or done for the week rather. That might be it for news stuff until next month. It should be anyway. So yeah, I guess that's all for now. And I'll be back probably for one last clip. Yeah, sometime probably tomorrow. So hopefully that is decent. I actually get some stuff, unlike last time. Alright, it is now Saturday, well actually Sunday technically at like 1 a.m. So I guess there are a few things today. Well, a couple of main things, which one will be anime stuff, the other one's Beyblade stuff. So anime stuff, I should probably talk about anime on Weekly Blaze at some point, maybe next month. Or if I do a Weekly Blaze between the two news months, I might do that. I'll maybe talk about some anime stuff there, but not today. This one's already long enough. However, I did go to stores. I did get some manga. I did go to a bookstore and then Target. Did I get anything from Target? I did look at the Bakugan section. They had Gen 3 stuff, but they didn't have any rares, so I didn't buy anything. Like I said, not getting into Gen 3 unless it is a Galactic Rare. That's the only thing I'll get. And even then, I don't know how many I'll get. I just want to get one at least just to check them out, but they had the Street Brawl stuff. I thought about it for a second. I'm like, yeah, no, I don't want to spend $10 on this. So, passed it up, but I did get some stuff from the bookstore. I got 6 things here. We got My Dress Up Darling. I need to get the limited edition Blu-ray of this, but I got the first 4 volumes, so there's that. And then I also got the first 2. I think these are the only 2 out right now for Oshinoko, but yeah. Interesting thing, these are, if you can't tell, they are in a shrink wrap, which usually are done for explicit series, which I'm very shocked about for that. Of all, like, My Dress Up Darling having an explicit rating, like on the it says like parental advisory, explicit content. On the back it says mature. Like I'm kind of baffled by that. Oshinoko doesn't have that. It's older teen, which makes sense for the rating. Cause I think mature is that 17 or 18. I don't know for books. I know for games and stuff it's 17, but it might be 18 for books. But older teen, I think it's 16 plus. But like I don't know, unless the manga's like way different than I'm imagining, but because I haven't read the manga yet, but I don't know, it just seems weird that that was the thing that like there's a lot of series that did not have that kind of rating, and I'm like, really, this is the one they're gonna give it to? That's kind of shocking. I should check Chainsaw Man, because I don't think Chainsaw Man has that either. If it does, then yeah, sure, but like, if not, that's insane to me. Like, really, My Dress Up Darling getting a mature rating with the explicit shrink wrap on it, like that's wild to me. Like I'd even argue Oshinoko would get that over it. Neither one has like I don't think anything like crazy in terms of like what's drawn, but like in terms of story, yeah, Oshinoko should have that, I guess. But even then, I wouldn't say it shouldn't have it. But like if one of the two did, because I don't know, there just doesn't seem like there's anything worth putting that over. I don't know, I just had to talk about that. It was just really weird to me. But anyway, yeah, after that, I mean, that was kind of that. I just kind of, got some stuff from there. It was cool. And then, also for Beyblade stuff, just want to mention this before I end this weekly Blaze off. My Leon Claw has not shipped yet. Apparently there's been some delays with, Leon Claw. Beyblade X has just been getting delayed left and right, so yeah, I should be getting Viper Tail first. I did actually order Viper Tail finally. Got it for $25. Even. You know what? I'll take it. I think boosters and starters. Well, boosters I think are what, like usually like $17, $18. Starters are usually a little over 20. So I'm like, you know what? It's like barely more than a starter. It's technically a prize bait. Like I'm not gonna complain about that too much. So whatever, I guess. That's like what burst boosters were before. So yeah, I said max I would do is 30, so 25, I'll take it. Not happy about it, but I'm also not gonna, again, I'm not gonna go crazy over it. I still think the product is stupid though, and that's still a problem, but like, I will take the price I got it for at the very least. I think Vipertail, should probably get here sometime this week. I think it's to like 4 days. I don't know if it'll be actually 4 days. Probably it'll be here. It could be here. Oh, probably not Monday. Maybe Tuesday. Tuesday's possible. Wednesday's pretty likely. If nothing else, Thursday for sure. So unless my Leon Claw just ships out Monday and gets here really quickly, I imagine I'll probably be getting Viper Tail first, which is fine. That'll be my next video then. I'm not uploading anything. I don't know if I'm doing either of the two videos. Because I said I was going to do either the gold video or the prototype video. I don't know if I'll do either this month, honestly. I might just chill this month. But I did the Minecraft video. That's like enough, I think. Is like, that was something else. But yeah. May just chill the rest of the month, honestly. Oh wait, I also have to do the Sextabnal video, but yeah, that'll be sometime eventually, but yeah. So Viper Tail could be maybe around the 18th then? 18th to the 20th, around then. Leon Claw maybe a little bit after then. I could be like 26th maybe it'll be like Sextabnal, then I can just call it a month and that'll be it, so. We'll see. I might do that. I kind of don't want to record as much this month, and then next month I'll have some more things to do, hopefully. If not, December. December for sure. I'll get some of the videos I've been meaning to get out, but hopefully a little bit more in November. This month was just a little bit weird, and yeah, I don't know. Ever since like last month, I've just been a little bit off. Like I haven't done as much because I did a few videos, and then like things happened, and then I did a couple more after that. But I was mainly relying on the pre-recorded ones for like mid-September, and after that it was like all my birthday stuff, and since then I haven't really done as much. So yeah, it's been a little bit weird, but should be getting more stuff up in November, more than this month at the very least. And then December again should have more for sure. Actually, November should be a pretty decent month because there's, of course, I'll be getting the October Bottleman stuff. So Cola OG, Bottle Sphinx G, maybe Sprightening G. I think that comes out in the middle of the month. That should also be, well, hopefully November. We got the I think it's the Dragon ranking video, the final box deck review with Zeta Municus, then we also have, we have the Beyblade unboxings, the Beyblade discussion for like the December news. A lot of stuff next month for sure, so that'll be fun. Speaking of Beyblade though, well, not speaking of Beyblade, I was already talking about Beyblade, then I got sidetracked, but I did also just pre-order Rhino Horn and then the 2 deck sets. Those will be weird. Yeah, they come out really early next month, so I might actually be getting those before the Bottleman stuff, which is interesting to think about. But yeah, hopefully I have Leon Claw by then. That'd be kind of weird if I didn't. It's already weird that I might be getting Viper Tail first. I'd never imagined that would happen, but yeah. Unfortunately, shipment delays do happen from time to time. I know all about that from a first-hand experience with how Beyblade X went, but yeah, like the launch, so. Yeah, I guess we will see how that goes, but I do have those pre-ordered now, so yes, I have locked myself into November. I said I was going to, but yeah, now it is for sure I am locked in. And I imagine I'll at least get the December starter. The random booster, I'll see how the prices are. We'll see. Unless it's like a really cool bid, then maybe I'll grab. Like if it's another Shark Edge situation, grabbing that as soon as I can. But if it's something more just kind of like, yeah, it's whatever, then like probably will wait on that. But December's already gonna be rough enough because December we have like a Bottleman set, probably another big Bottleman release, like a single pack, which at this point could be like a normal one or something as crazy as like Cola OG. Who knows? And then also a random collection for, so that's gonna be expensive, unfortunately for me. So getting another prize on top of that, yeah, I have to see how the prices are because I genuinely might skip out on that, depending. But yeah, we will see. But anyway, that's all for today, I think. So just want to talk about, yeah, I did order some stuff, and I also want to update everyone that Leon Claw not shipped yet, unfortunately for me. But did get Viper Tail. Viper Tail again should be here first, I'm assuming. Unless I get really lucky and like Leon Claw ships out tomorrow. Maybe they'll get here the same day then. That'd be great. But if not, probably going to get Viper Tail first, which is fine. I do want Viper Tail quite a bit. I am more interested in Viper Tail, actually, so I am fine if Viper Tail gets here first. It's just like a little bit weird that, I guess, it just feels a little bit weird to like get that first, I guess, but yeah, whatever. So I think that's everything for this week. been an interesting week. Not a good note, not really a good news week actually, because like for Beyblade, I was hyped up for the sets. I was excited. I'm like, okay, maybe this will be the turning point for X, and we got 2 sets that I don't care about, plus the boosters, whatever, and then also for Bottleman. I'm like, okay, this is like the Beyblade stuff wasn't great, but we got Bottleman to rely on. We got something new. It's gonna be great. It's definitely it has to be something new. We can't have another remake because we've remade everything from God Cab, and they pull from DX. So kind of an L of a week, but you know what? It happens, I guess. So let's hope for next month. Hopefully that'll be better. If we get more Bottleman DX Rekillers as God Cap releases, they try to pass off as that, and then some lame Beyblade X releases, I'm not going to be happy. But hopefully it's better. Hopefully, even if we get something else lame for Bottleman, I hope it's at least like, hopefully there's at least one of those products is something new, that'd be great, but we'll see. Anyway, that's all for this video though. I'll go and end this off here. This should probably be coming up with the next video I do, which should probably be, again, unless something crazy happens, probably Viper Tales, yeah. Anyways, yeah, thanks for watching, and bye-bye.